What's up, guys? Episode 21 of the Big Ben Strongcast. Today, I am going to be talking about what we did to take Sam Naley's squat from a 445 back squat to a 500-pound back squat in 8 weeks. All right, so if you have been training for any period of time, you know that doing something simple to get from a 225 to a 275 back squat is not anywhere near the same thing that you have to do to get to a 500-pound back squat. So already we're kind of working with a little bit of a challenge because it takes time, a long time to get that kind of progress. But look at working with Sam, we kind of figured out that there's a few easy things that we could do to put some weight on there. So the first few things that we did, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about reps and sets because I don't think that matters too much. It's more about the principles. So we looked at what his strengths and weaknesses were, and we noticed a few things. One is that he had an over reliance on his weightlifting belt. He had a pretty weak front squat compared to his back squat. And then the other big thing was just he had he didn't have the intensity that he needed for squats. So those three things combined kind of were were in this weird area where he has the ability to squat 500 without having actually squatted 500. So what we had to do was not so much like build up his squat. We had to we had to show him that he could squat 500. So we started with the first 6 weeks. We went no belts on any squats at all. So beltless squats for everything. We were doing mostly doubles, and we were also pausing for the first 4 weeks. So we were doing somewhere around 5 to 8 sets of two at a working weight, um, but pausing every single rep at the bottom and going beltless. We did this for a long time because we needed to build up his core strength. Build up his trunk strength, uh, and give him some time to reacclimate to getting back into heavy weights, as he'd just gone, just like everybody else, the past month to 6 weeks without getting any heavy weights due to quarantine. So we spent first 4 weeks working on pause beltless. The next 2 weeks we spent going just beltless without the pause, and then the 2 weeks after that we went belted and no pause. So this really allowed us to, one, build up the abs and warm him back up to getting into some heavy weights. The front squats that we were doing were very heavy. Um, we were basically working up to the heaviest set of two that we could every single time that we did them, which is about once a week, uh, along with doing heavy cleans, which were building up his speed. So this was all kind of a recipe for increasing his trunk strength, slowly working way back up to heavier weights. Along with that, we were also doing a ton of accessory work that involved sandbag carries and sandbag squats, which were, you know, just adding volume to his training that wasn't also damaging. Along with that, he was also doing I believe, 2 days a week of bodybuilding training that was solely focused just on the legs. And so he would go and hammer hamstring curls and RDLs and leg extensions and anything else that would just make his legs as sore as possible so that he could increase the quality of his muscle and add muscle too. All right, so this whole time he also stayed at the same body weight uh, while putting 55 pounds on his squat, which means that he basically recomposed his body as well as increased his efficiency. All right, so efficiency meaning basically improving your technique or improving your fight response for a movement, which he definitely was able to uh, get an improvement on. So just to recap, uh, if you have been plateaued at the squat for a long time, look at a few things. Look at where are your biggest weaknesses in the squat. attack those, and then what are the crutches that you use to be able to squat. So for a lot of people, it may be, they have to work out with a massive amount of pre-workout every time. For some people, it's the belts. For some people, it's the knee sleeves and the knee wraps. We have to make sure that you feel comfortable in the movement first before we add aids to the movement, right? The next thing is find out where your biggest weaknesses are in the lift. So if it's core strength, if it's back strength, if it's quads, if it's hamstrings, doesn't matter. Attack it and work on it every day with something, right? So even if it's just hamstring curls before every squat day or before every day of training, wouldn't be a bad idea. If it's abs, maybe hit some hollow body holds after every single workout. It's a good way to just slowly start to add volume on your weak points. Guys, that's basically it. It was really just a lot of attacking weaknesses that you weren't attacking, bringing up the intensity of the training, and removing the crutches so that you can get strong without them, and then use them as an aid instead of as something that you need to lift. All right, guys. If you have any questions about that, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram at Big Ben Strength and Conditioning. And make sure you follow us there and on YouTube and Spotify or anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you're interested in online coaching, we have customized online coaching or a template program for beginners, 4-day or 5-day strength program. We also have an online 3-day program that is really great for anybody who's an athlete, or if you have trained like an athlete in the past and you want to get back into it. This is really perfect for you. We're doing squats, we're doing presses, we're doing cleans, all the kind of barbell work that you have done in the past but want to get back into. Guys, you can find all of those at www.bigbendsc.com. And check out articles that we've written, and stay up to date with events that are coming up and new programs that are coming out. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.